Being you, being unique is enough. You can be famous just being you. Everybody has a gift, no matter where they come from, no matter what color of their skin or what they look like, everybody has a gift. And when you realize what that gift is, nothing can stop you.
I would describe myself as someone that has experienced a lot of adversity in life, and I've overcome that adversity and willing to share that in hopes that I can inspire other people to be able to get through their challenges in life. Finding myself in a world so cold.
Don't have very many positive memories of my childhood. I had a mother who was addicted to drugs. You name it, she tried it. She would boast about that type of thing. She's also an alcoholic. So when you have a parent like that, you can imagine the type of environment that we grew up in.
Hiding me. We had times where we would go without eating. We had times where my mother would be passed out, drunk. We couldn't wake her up, and that's when a lot of the sexual abuse that I experienced occurred. I was 13 when I had the opportunity to get out of that environment.
I tell the kids, that's what I came from, but having those experiences don't dictate your future. You just have to be able to dream and think about what you're going to do if you have an opportunity.
There was a summer camp that I went to. We left the camp one night, and on the way home, I saw these guys, and they were picking on my brother. And I got involved not realizing that that was his gang initiation. And so he was given an option. Either he was going to be beat up with me, or he was going to help them beat me up. And so it's kind of like the ultimate betrayal, because he chose them over me. I remember laying on the couch. I was sore, hard to move. I had a lot of bruises and abrasions and things of that nature. And there was a knock on the door. And one of the leaders from the camp was standing at the door, and he says to me, if you could leave this behind, would you? And I said yes, without even pausing for a second. And so they met with my mom, and I was present out in the driveway of the trailer that we were staying at. And they asked her if she would allow them to take me. And she said yes. Out of adversity came this wonderful opportunity for me. I remember sitting down with the family and them telling me that your only job now is to learn how to be a kid again. It was a learning curve, though. I went from a predominantly black environment to a predominantly white environment to middle class. There were issues that I started to experience with racism. There were people in the community who were upset that here's this black kid living with this white family.
What I tell people is that you have to understand, if you let somebody control your emotions, then they control you. You have to be smarter than somebody else's ignorance.
Dealing with the sexual abuse, those were battles that I fought on the inside without help. And I had to learn how to manage that and still appear to be happy and that everything was okay. It wasn't until, I would say, probably my 10th to 11th grade year that I really kind of started focusing on, what was the next step. When I got to VMI, I'm still dealing with a lot of baggage. At this point, I'm beginning to deal with my sexual identity.
I did everything I could. I was praying, please take that away. I'll do anything. I don't want to be like this.
That first year is already tough for anybody that goes to VMI. But the first year dealing with all of the baggage from my past, plus coming out, was really, really tough.
And in that time, I had to learn to love myself and to respect myself. And what I got out of that was, and I tell kids this all the time and adults, you can't expect anyone else to love you. You can't expect anybody else to respect you if you don't feel that way about yourself.
I kind of paved the way at VMI. I was the first open gay cadet. It made me think about my actions and what I said and what I did because, I realized that it wasn't just about me. It was going to be something for those that came after me. I went into law enforcement because the military was no longer an option for me. At the time, they had the don't ask, don't tell policy. I applied to the local agencies. Stafford sent me a letter to test. And so that started my path. And then as I got more and more into it, I realized that this is an opportunity to help people. I knew going into the department that here I am again going to be blazing a trail. I'm going to be the first open gay deputy at the sheriff's office. So it's like one of these things where it's like a pattern, but VMI kind of had already prepared me for this. I became a cultural diversity instructor. I promoted to sergeant within 3 years. I was an FTO within 2, field training officer. And so now currently, I'm a first sergeant of the Juvenile Services Unit, which is the biggest unit in the agency. I'm willing to put it all out there. I don't have any embarrassment. There's been so many people that said that you can't, the victim mindset. So I've been molested. I can't do this. I'm black. I can't do that. I'm gay. I can't do this. And just get out of your own way and go for it. I've met so many people who are hurting and they want to talk. They want to open up, but they don't know how. I'm able to show people that you can be successful and you can walk in your truth.